Yo, dude. So I'm at work, only working 12-hour shifts right now. I work 16s and 12s, and on the 12-hour shifts, the time just fucking flies by so quickly, and I love it. It's already 11 p.m. right now, and I get off at 7 a.m., so I have 8 more hours, and I just know it will fly by, but I have a few things I'm going to be doing, and I thought, why not just film it? I'm going to be finishing up 2 rugs that were both commissioned, so I'll finish those up. And then, like, I'm gonna be doing random shit. Like, I am gonna be playing some of my Switch. I'm gonna be making some food. I'm gonna play a little bit of my piano. I already know at some point 'cause I love to show how bad I am at playing that. And I don't even know. Oh, I got a book that I'm reading. I'll tell you about. It'll just be like a chill little, little vloggy vlog. I love a work vlog. And it seems like some people also like watching them, so that's good. Only thing I hate about like filming at work is the fact that just the lighting is so bad. I hate this harsh lighting out here. Like, I wish it was dim like at my house, but it's okay. Sometimes you need like a little switch up, in the vibe. Anyway, so first things first is let me show you. I made a little, I'll film a little video of both of the rugs. Here's how they're looking. I got one that is actually a shrimp rug, so adorable, and another one that is actually like a green rug with little clovers on it. And yeah, so I'm about to get started on those first. I'm thinking I'll go ahead and cut those bitches out and start up on those boys. Basically, with them, I'm just gonna be gluing on the backing, and I might do a little bit of shaving down on them. So I think I should do that first because it's kind of like most important. It is cutting time, which is a very exciting time. Very, very exciting. Yay! I got one done. This one is so pretty. So pretty. I love green. Green is like literally my favorite color. So I love how they chose green to be the color. Only thing with this one though is I actually kind of fucked up because the colors are just a little too close to each other, so it looks like just, I don't know. It's not. I feel like I just did a bad job on choosing the colors, um, because the reference photo was, you know, I don't know. I tried to use it when I was in Joann's, but it was just hard. Oop. It was just hard trying to find the exact color, so I just chose 2 random greens and hope that would work out. And it's working, but it's just really, really close. They're just really, really close to each other. So hopefully the person doesn't mind that. And yeah. Look at that beautiful rug. It is looking very cute. Little clovers on this cute boy. Little shrimpy boy. I love a shrimp. I love eating shrimp, even though I'm a vegan. Well, I am getting a little bit hungry, and I also wanted to show you this little machine that I recently got. It's a it's a soup heater, specifically for soup. I got off Amazon for like $30. I can put the link in the description. But I actually got this because if you don't already know, I made a video like a few videos back, talking about basically my job is going to be shutting down at some point. So they got rid of like everything except for the fridge. So when I was coming to work, I literally would bring my whole microwave from home every day that I would come. And it was kind of getting ridiculous. So I was like, I only really eat soup at work. So I bought this thing specifically for soup. And today's soup is this, and it's really good. It's one of the best vegan brands for soup. It was only like $2.50. I just buy like a bunch of them each week, and I eat like 2 every shift. So this is my guy I'm making right now. I'm about to heat this boy up, and the only downside of this is if I were to put this soup in the microwave, it would take what, 3 minutes. This takes 45 minutes, so it is a minute, but it is totally worth it. I like the compact design. Like I can just put it in my trunk every day. I just keep it in my trunk, so it really works out well. You hear all those loud ass fucking frogs outside. I love a frog. I love a frog, honestly, but sometimes, honestly, I get a little bit of some flashbacks from my frog that died, and I get a little bit traumatized. So whenever I hear these frogs, I just think about that, which is really depressing. But anyways, I got something, a new addition to like my rug making attire, which is this. It's an apron because I've realized every time it's time to do like the gluing part, and I'm at work or even when I'm at home, I just fucking ruin everything. I ruin some piece of clothing that I have. So I thought it would be smart to buy this. This is my first time using it. It's so cool. It came with two, which is awesome. I think it goes this way. Yeah, this thing, I mean, it definitely is doing the trick. Whew. I am kind of excited to do this um, gluing part because I really want to see how these rugs will come out. Okay, there we go. All right, so what all do I need? I guess I'll wrap this guy up. I think I'll have this one be for home, and I'll keep this one in my car for on the go. Well, I'm about to get ready to glue this shit down, and I'm hoping that this apron will do its job. I'm sure it will. It's feeling cozy. I got my big new thing of glue. I like literally just bought this. Um, and I got my gloves here. So I'm about to glue this guy up. I'm gonna make a little time lapse because I know it will take at least probably 30 minutes to do both of these. Maybe, yeah, 15 minutes each. So I'll make a little time lapse for you. And then after, I'll show you how they're looking. I don't think that I'll be able to trim them down at all, like shave them down, because I normally like to let them dry for a day first. So I'm gonna go ahead and just stick to that, and I'll shave them some other time when I'm at home or something or whatever. And then I'm gonna eat 'cause I'm a little hungry, and I know that my food is just about done because it's definitely been at least like 30, 45 minutes now. So let me get these guys done, and I'll have that be like my little reward. All right. Well, these guys are just about done. It went pretty well. The only thing was I was really cutting it close with this backing. I did not realize like I pretty much was about to not have enough, but I just luckily had enough. I'm so happy because I would have been honestly a little bit pissed off if I didn't have enough. But I had enough and I got them all done. I am gonna flip them over in a second just to take a peek out of them, show them to you guys as well, and then I'm gonna move on to something else and be done with these guys for the rest of the night because they need 12 to 24 hours to dry. And I think another day I will trim them down and get them looking pretty. The turnaround time for these were, I did them both within like 4 days or something, so it was pretty quick. Um, I'm trying to get faster with making rugs because I want to be able to say, like, if someone says, hey, I want this rug, I want to be like, okay, cool, I can get that to you within 2 days, some Amazon type shit. But all right, let me flip these guys over. Let's see how they're looking. Ooh. Looking, it's looking real good. Love it. Love that one. Give you guys the full view of this guy. Really love it. It's really fluffy. It feels like it's intact. I love it. All right, I'll get this guy out of the way so he can dry up. And let's scooch this big guy over. Make sure everything's in place. Ooh. Oh, yeah. This one's looking great. Everything's looking intact as well. I'm too happy with these two rugs. I love making little circle rugs. Like 2 by 2 foot circle rugs are like literally so much fun. Um, and they're somewhat cheap to make. Both of these cost me about, I would say they both cost me about $25, $30 to make. And I'm currently selling them for $30 just to get my rugs out there. Although, like I said, these two were trades. Um, but yeah, if I wasn't trading them, I would sell them for $30. But really, original price is $60 for a 2 by 2 foot rug. And if you want one, hit me up. I can make any custom, but it will cost money for shipping if you don't live here. So add on $20. So basically $80 for a 2 by 2. But I could work with you. I could work with you. Just hit me up. I'm gonna eat some food. I just turned off my little soup thingy, and I'm gonna eat something. I'm gonna eat a little something, something because I'm hungry. It's about 12:30 a.m. right now, and I'm not tired at all. I don't get tired until about 4:30, 5 o'clock, and I figured out that's like the perfect time to play on my Switch because that shit wakes me the fuck up. But for now, I'm about to eat some food. Ah, those goddamn frogs are loud as hell. But I got my nice little soupy soup, and I got my iPad set up right now. I've been really into 20 somethings on Netflix. It's pretty interesting. I kind of like that vibe, like the real world vibe. A bunch of random strangers living together. It's like um, reality TV kind of. I kind of like. I'm fucking with it lately. I've been fucking with it, so really like that. I'm gonna be watching that, and let's see how the soup is looking though. About to pop this boy open. Ooh. Also, I wanted to show you this really cool spoon. So I got this thing off Amazon, and ooh, this soup is like right in my face. And it's really cool because it's a spoon. It's a spork actually, and it has a literal knife on one end, and this thing that like holds the knife in there is also a whistle. So pretty interesting, cute little gadget. I specifically bought it to be like my car fork, my car spork, basically. But yeah, this is looking really good. Look at this. If this thing will work. Look at this piece of meat. It literally looks like real meat. Pretty cool. Anyways, I'm about to just chill out, relax, and watch a little bit of my show, and then I'll probably be up to some random ass bullshit after. Because like I said, it's just about to be 1 o'clock, so time is ticking. I only have like 6 more hours. Time is flying by. That soup was bomb as fuck, as always. And I normally have two soups on my shifts, but I'm just kind of thinking, like, do I need another one? I don't know. Especially since it's, like 1 a.m. right now. So I think I might only have one this shift. But I thought that I would play a little bit of my little piano, a little bit of my keyboard here for you just to show you how good I am. Honestly, show you how bad I am because I'm really not good at it. I just like to mess with keyboards and shit. Like, I love a keyboard because you really, like, you can mess with it. You don't have to be really good. Um, so yeah, and then I got to write my journal after this. So I thought I would give you a little insight into that. But first, let me have some fun. Let me just escape my mind and play this for a bit. All right, what sounds do I want to make? I love like I love like sounds that are just like long and slow and sad and dark and like depressing. I don't know why, but I love that type of sound. Although I'm not depressed right now, I swear. Um, I go in and out of depression, but I'm not depressed right now. And there's just something about hearing something that's just so dark and eerie, that just makes me feel at home somehow. And so when I make music, I feel like I'm always looking for a sound that I can just like. I like sound music and just like hearing a sound that just makes me feel like I'm not alone somehow, Even though it's a depressing sound, maybe it doesn't make sense, but that's how I like to make music. So let's go. Wow, I thought that was really beautiful. I'm probably gonna play this a little bit longer, but that's all I'm gonna give you. Um, I do feel like whenever I listen to my own like songs and stuff after I've made something, I feel like it just sounds so repetitive and annoying, and I don't really think that, but I feel like that's what people would think if they listen to my music. So I don't really try to drag it on for too long, but I like to hear it. If I wanted to, if I could, I would just play that and keep on going with it for like 30 minutes, an hour. I just love hearing repetitive sounds. Like it's just, there's something so peaceful about it. And like I said, like you almost feel like you're not alone, but at the same time, you feel like you're in a dark place. So I think it's that. I think it's the fact that like so many people are in a dark place. So when you hear music that makes you feel like you're in a dark place, it's almost as if you don't feel alone, or at least that's how I feel. So that's why I like listening to music like that. Sometimes when I'm feeling really down, I'll like listen to those playlists that are like titled really random shit, like listen to this when you are on the brink of tears or some shit, and it's just like sounds. I love a sound. Anyways, yeah, I'm plays for a bit longer than do my journaling. I'm honestly kind of procrastinating on the journaling. I normally journal every Sunday. Wait, what day is today? Yeah, every Sunday. Every Sunday night. Technically, it's Monday. So I'm kind of dreading it. I don't really. I mean, I enjoy writing. I'm happy I write, but sometimes I just kind of don't want to because I know I have a lot to write about. So yeah, I'm gonna do that with you guys in a second here. So I'm doing this all based off of memory. I can hardly remember. But let's see here. I normally start by just saying, "Yo, dude." I'm the same. I'm the same as I am in person, on camera, and in this book. So yeah, I just say, "Yo, dude." This week, I kind of just say a general thing. I would say this week was generally. I hate that fucking word. Generally, pretty chill. I want to say, "Yo, dude." This week was pretty good. And I always like to just do it out of 10. This week was probably like I want to say like an 8 out of 10. 8 out of 10. Awesome. And I write how much I weigh, which I have to check my phone for that, so I don't even know. But last time I weighed myself, I was 165.2, and I think I gained zero point 0.2 pounds, so I think I'm 165.4. Yeah, 165.4. Um, and then I'm just trying to think about all that happened this week. I went on a date. Um, and so I'm gonna write a little bit about that. Um, I think that the date was like a 7 out of 10. I don't think I'll ever see her again. um, because we just didn't work out that well. I don't think. But also because I hit her up on Instagram and she never replied back. She saw it though. So whatever, it happens. Um, I also hung out with one of my friends. Um, a long distance friend. So that was definitely a good time. What else happened? I saw my mom for the first time actually this morning, and it's been like 3 or 4 months. I think it's been like, yeah, solid at least 3 months. So I'm gonna write about that. Let's see here. Saw mom. Yeah, it was a really good time. So I'm just gonna write about how I saw her. It was really good catching up with her. Seemed like she's doing well. I'm doing well. I want to see her more often. That kind of thing. I actually, little side note here, I actually asked my mom, would you be open to being interviewed? And she basically said, like, she's like kind of like not scared, but like she's just a type of person because she's older, like mid 60s or something. So she's the type that's like kind of wary with any type of like social media stuff. And she doesn't really want to put her story out there quite yet. But she said if she changed her mind at some point, she will let me know because I think like I don't know, like a couple years ago, I mentioned that I'm gonna get her on and interview her, and I've gotten comments since then asking if I am still going to, and I still want to. It's just really her. Like I don't think like a lot of my family members, I would love to interview all my family members just on like their life story and stuff. And I think they're all just not really social media people, but I would love to get them on. I did interview my sister like a year ago, but I want to re-interview her and like do a better job at it because I just am not good at interviewing people because I haven't really done it like that. So yeah. Also, what happened? Oh, I ran an 8K, and I ran. Yeah, I'm just gonna mention that I ran like 8.5 minute miles. Also, I ended up getting the footage of myself running. That if I can find it in my phone, I'll put it right here for you. It's literally just me crossing the finish line, which I thought was pretty interesting that they could shoot a video of it. Like I love that. And I am considering running another one in like literally like 3 weeks from now. Another 8K or maybe try to go up to 10K or even a 15K. 8K is 5 miles, so 10, 15K would be 10, and I don't think I've ever ran 10 miles straight, so I'm interested to try at least at some point in the future soon. What else went on? What else happened this week? Oh, I finished a couple rugs, of course. And yeah, I finished 3 rugs this week. Um, so I'm actually pretty happy about that. I'm trying to make more rugs. And then I want to write about like my diet and exercise. I'm gonna rate it. Diet and exercise. Probably a 5 out of 10. I didn't really do that good of a job this week. I think 2 days this week I was pretty depressed and I didn't do my full workout. Um, and diet wise, also like I think a couple days this week I fucked up my diet and like I actually like 2 days ago I ordered Uber Eats twice in one shift. And that's how you know it's bad. That's how you know I'm sad because I really try to stay away from ordering any food, especially like I try to stay away from like getting fast food or like just food and going to restaurants in general. And it's bad if I order it to my job and on top of that twice in one shift. So I was pretty depressed after I ordered them. I was like, why did I do that? I spent like $50 on it, and it's unhealthy food. So what can you do though? But yeah, I would say in general, I think that's all I'm gonna write. I'll probably write a few more things, but I'm trying to think about any other like very big things. Oh, I'm not going to mention that to you guys, but um, anyways, that's it for journaling. I think now I'm going to give you guys a little tour of some books that I recently read. I think like I'll pick like a few because I actually read a lot of books recently. I have been kind of sticking to my word of reading a full book every shift. I work 5 shifts a week, so I'm trying to read 5 books a week. Some days though, the books have been really long and I've had to split it between 2 days, so I haven't been perfect, but it's been pretty good. I got a whole last stack for you. Um, yeah, so these are like kind of some recent ones I've read, and I like them all. So sometimes I do pick up a book, like when I go to the library and I get all these books. Sometimes I pick up a book and I give it like I pretty much try to give them at least like 20 pages. They're graphic novels, so you read that within like 15 minutes or whatever, 5 minutes. So I always give them a little while, and if I really am not fucking with it, I will literally stop reading it. So these books I actually did read the whole things, and I loved them. This one I didn't even fucking. Did I even read this one? Okay, I didn't even read this one yet. I'm hella stupid. I don't know why I grabbed that. This one was such a beautiful book. Such a beautiful book. I don't know if you know, but I did go to college, like community college, a little bit for like architecture, and this book kind of had a lot of like that in there. There's like a this architect who wanted to like go to this place in this random town that's like known for like these indoor swimming pools, and it's just such beautiful art, and he ends up it just ends up being some weird shit goes down, like some ghost shit. Um, and look at those pools. It's just such a relaxing book to read. You know, like when a book is kind of relaxing to read. Like I felt like I was there. I love swimming. Swimming is a very, very, very big hobby of mine. Um, and I don't think I could live without swimming. So I loved that book so much. This was another one I really liked. This one was by my favorite author, Junji Ito. If you watch any of my videos about me talking about books, I always talk about how I fucking am sucking on his dick, honestly, because he's such an amazing author, such an amazing, dude. This book, amazing art as always. He just has this, the way he draws is so amazing. I know a lot of like Japanese like manga, I don't know, books are very similar art. His is just so unique because it's scary, I just love how he can make anything scary. I'm just trying to find, something scary. But yeah, there's like a lot of like sexual stuff in it, and I just really really love this book. This book was, honestly, I would seriously like really recommend this book. Like, I'm not even just saying it. This book is about, I'm over here trying to sum it up. Basically, it's about this dude's life, and it starts from he was a kid all the way to the day that he died. I love a book that does that. I love a movie that does that. I just love it, and it's I love movies and books that are like that, where it follows someone throughout their entire life from start to end. But on top of that, the fact that it's just like kind of them alone. Yeah, people come in and out of their life, but I like how it's like just focused on them specifically, and that's how this book is. There's a lot of twists and turns, a lot of like love things going on. Like he's always saying like, she's the love of my life. Like I know I'm supposed to be meant for her, and then like some weird ass shit happens, and he's like, I hate her, and then he moves on to the next girl. And I can't relate to that because I haven't been in love like that. But I love a love story. Even if it goes south. Like everybody he dated, or not everybody, but a lot of people he dated, a lot of people that were in his lives ended up like killing themselves and shit. And he kind of I'm not gonna waste spoil it for you, but it is such an interesting book. There was one point where he was dating this girl and they planned on killing themselves together, and he didn't die, and that bitch died, and she haunted him. So really interesting book. Anyways, this book, Land of the Suns, was such a cool tale. I didn't want to show you the art here because it's very sketch like. It's very sketchy, and I love a sketchy book. This one was very interesting. It's like about these two boys who have a dad that's really weird and strict, and they're always told like you have to stay inside this area, or they're gonna these random people are gonna eat your bodies, and all this stuff. And so they're like they kind of live out on a little boat in the middle of nowhere, and their dad ends up dying, and he has this book he was always writing in, and the dad didn't teach them how to read, and so they keep going around to try to find somebody to read the book to them, and then they end up at this place where these two like deformed twins are there, and they're saying like they're so weird with the kids. They're literally kids. They're like, please stay here. Like we like playing with you, and like they're really creepy. And come to find out, those two creepy twin dudes have like this girl in the basement that's like tied up, and they're gonna sell her for sex, and it was just really weird. And the boys end up finding out that they also like eat people, so they were trying to juice them up so they can eat them. Or it was really weird. Such an interesting story, though. I really love a weird ass story like that where it seems normal but it's not. This one was this one was really interesting as well. I can't even. I'm not even gonna try to pronounce that, but very cool art. Just want to show you this art in here. Very cool. This one was such an interesting story. Very few words. I love a graphic novel with very few words, so I'm not very overwhelmed. If I open a graphic novel and there's hella words, I do get really overwhelmed. I just kind of don't want to read it because it's just too much. Although I like reading, that's the whole thing of reading, but I get overwhelmed when it's too many words. Anyways, this book was actually about this woman who literally was raised since she was a baby up until she was a grown woman in this house with no people, and like she talks to like this TV that like gets her food and kind of takes care of her in a way. And she has a backyard with a pool, and she heard a few times somebody on the other side of the wall. And come to find out, she like drilled a hole in the wall and find out that there's another dude on the other side. She never seen another human in her whole life. And she ends up like making a little hole in the wall, like I said, and she makes it big enough where he puts his dick in the hole and she fucks him, and she actually has a baby with him. And then the robot finds out and they put like a bigger wall up, but she ends up being pregnant. So it's a very interesting book. Oh my god, let me try to find. I also, the dude ends up like speaking a different language, so that's why they both can't figure it out. But yeah, it's very interesting. I really like this book. It's pretty cool. Next, this book, Fangs. What was this one? What was up? Oh yeah, this one was just like kind of like a cute, kind of like just like a cute little book about a werewolf and a vampire. And it's just like a love thing. And it's also like kind of the type of book where each page, there's not really a story to it. It's just like each page is like kind of silly, like kind of like a short, very short thing. I don't even know how to explain it, but um, it's just really cute and stuff. And yeah, they really work really well together. That's really it. There wasn't really much to this book. Very few words as well. And then this last one is by my fave, Junji Ito. It's called Remina. Um, and I'm over here just looking to see. This one was very interesting. A lot of, cool graphics. This one was actually about this astronaut dude, scientist that had a daughter, and I guess he found this star that was out in the sky or some shit, and he named it after his daughter. And so everybody was praising her up. She was like on social media, all popular. And then out of nowhere, they figure out that the sun or the star or whatever is coming towards them. It's gonna kill them all. And so then they start turning on her. They try to track her down and murder her, and it's pretty crazy. They like nail her up to a cross and you know try to torture her. It's crazy, but yeah, it ended up being a really interesting story. And yeah, that's all the books I recently read. Whew, I just did a bunch of cleaning. I'm happy everything's looking fresh in here. That shit took me like 30 minutes. It's now about 2:30 a.m. or so. So I only got what, like 4.5 more hours. And time is ticking by pretty fast still, so that's good. Um, Sundays are just like so awesome because like Monday and Tuesday I'm off, so I'm always just like, time goes by. It always works out. It always goes by pretty quickly. But anyways, just now, I always have like this little like reminder on my phone, um, at in the AM to keep track of things. So I normally keep track. I keep track of like whether or not I smoked weed. I did. Whether or not I drink alcohol. I did. If I had a conversation with anybody, I did. If I finished a whole book, I haven't yet, but I did read a little bit. Um, Whether or not I did my full workout, which I did do. Um, what else? Um, Have I missed anything? Oh, if I had any suicidal thoughts, I did not. Um, and I think that's about it. So, yeah, I just did that whole little daily tracker thing, and now it's time for some switcheroo. I love playing this guy. I've been really, really, really into Apex. And I don't know if that's embarrassing or not. Is that embarrassing? I don't know. Because I posted online a few times being like, who plays Apex? And everybody was like, who still plays that? Does anybody still play that? And people were like, yeah. So they're being kind of like why the fuck are you playing it type of vibes. But I mean, when I go on, people are playing. There's always a bunch of people playing. So I really, really love Apex. Um, One of my homies on here who watched my shit hooked me up and told me about it. It's been amazing because I've been trying to like get into playing video games for the longest time. For some reason, I just always been the type that like just can't get into it. Like I would play a video game, yeah, I play Mario Kart, Mario Brothers, whatever the fuck, but I can't play it for that long. The only game I could always play for like a while would be GTA because like killing people and robbing banks and all that. It was just I love the chase of it. I love it, and the graphics looks amazing. But other than GTA, I could never find a game I actually enjoy playing. But the second I started playing Apex, first I started with Fortnite, and I was like, okay, this is cool. I can play with friends. And then when I figured out about Apex, I was like, why are people playing Fortnite? Like Apex is like so amazing. It's more realistic. It's more like adult like, and it's just much more fun. So I'm not good at all. I'm on level 29 or something, 28 or 29. And I just really enjoy playing it. I always play from like 5 a.m. to 7 a.m. right before I get off because that's when I'm really tired. Like I said, it's only like 2:30 right now, but I'm gonna be playing probably for a couple of hours. Because I am gonna want to edit this video when I'm really tired. Editing is a really good one to do when I'm tired. Um, Watching TV, I've been really into like watching Papa Meat. I don't know if you ever heard that YouTuber, but he makes like some pretty creepy, weird animation short films. I don't know, short videos of animated things. But I like his like main channel as well. That's my main thing I've been on right now. Like my favorite YouTuber right now is Papa Meat. I love it when he like makes his weird random videos about like the worst, mental asylums in the US or whatever. I just love everything about him. I really want to like I would love to have a YouTube channel like that, like really cool, like editing and like some animations built in there, very artistic. His lighting is on point. I'm sucking his dick now. But yeah, I really like that guy. Anyway, so that's kind of how I'm gonna be probably spending the rest of my shift. I'm gonna probably play Apex for a couple of hours. I'm gonna edit this video for a couple of hours, um, and I'm going to watch some good old Papa Meat and chill out. I might also make some more soup. I my stomach is kind of growling a little bit. I got some pretzels though. I had those peanut butter pretzels, so I'm gonna play a little bit of Apex while eating some peanut butter pretzels. I'll show you guys a little bit. Um, I'll be playing. Let's see how bad I am. You guys can watch how terrible I am. Cause I'm not that good, but I try. I'm trying. I'm trying. I mean, level 29, 28. That's pretty good, right? But no, sometimes I see people on like level 400. I'm like, okay, I'm really bad. But they probably been playing since the day it's been out. It's been out for like 5 years now, so that kind of makes sense. All right, I'm gonna turn this guy on. Do, 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 do. Well, that is about it, guys. Um, so random. I feel like my vlogs are just so goddamn random, but that's how I like to keep it, I guess. That's just who I am. I'm random. I like to get all my hobbies squished into my shift like this. I would say this shift was really good. It's about to be 3 a.m. now, so I only got like 4 more hours. Yeah, I'm really excited to go home and get off work, but in the meantime, though, it's good. 4 more hours. I'm gonna be chilling. I'm gonna have more soup, like I said. I'll probably just play my game and edit this video and kind of hang out. Yeah, I just love to take you guys along with me on my shift. Just hang out with you. You hang out with me and just have a good time. Anyways, let me know if you play Apex. I would love some homies to play with. Um, yeah, let me know. And yeah, that's it. Bye.